Hello, and welcome to another update video about TRB. Yeah, TRB, I think it's been a couple of weeks, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been covering TRB the last time, and it is definitely an interesting coin, definitely one that has a little bit more movement probably to the upside ahead of itself, in front of it. So there is quite a bit of movement still that could play out here to the upside. It is one of the coins that I don't cover that often here in public on YouTube. I do send signals through and short-term market updates for gold members as long as these setups are there, as long as this coin is interesting. Last time I added a support or trend reversal area to the chart with support here between $72.96, or really 72 is the bullish support, which means that is the level against which you can measure your risk. Basically, this will have to change now because the price reacted to it and made a new high, which was in line with expectations. So this wave count was the one that I communicated. The idea was we get a wave 4 pullback and would then continue our pathway in a wave 5 of 3 higher. Then we should get circle wave 4 and circle wave 5. And this is the count that is still being respected. And it is quite a bullish count. First of all, we are moving in this trend channel. And then in my interpretation, this here was a 1-2 setup. Could be some kind of a high B wave here as well, but it has moved too high for that. So we adjusted that quickly when it became apparent. And yeah, since then the prices continue to move higher. And to give an idea of the microstructure, the idea is that we're now in a third wave. The third wave should, let me just double check something, should ideally reach, well, exactly this area. This is the region in which we should see at some point a wave 4 pullback. Yeah, I'm talking about this wave 3. Normally we are watching here for the area between the 1.236 extension and the 1.618 extension at $195. There's one FIB extension level in between, that's at 121, but that was broken as well. And basically the next one is 195. Which doesn't mean it has to go there in a straight line. There is this wave 4 support as well, which I will add at some point when we have a confirmed top in place, which would then be the next, let's say, pullback trade setup, which will then become relevant, right? After that, there should still be another wave 5, and then we get a larger degree fourth wave, which should pull back quite a bit, and another wave 5 to the upside. So there's still a bit of room to go for TRB. Basically hard to say where it will land, but I would not rule out the higher regions of the FIB levels here, around $419 plus. If that will happen in a third wave, I doubt it, but can happen in this fifth wave, okay? But yeah, it's performing here quite nicely. That wave 4 will be quite boring. It will be quite stretched out. I mean, look at the length of the wave 2. So this will be quite a long and stretched out one. And it looks as if we have maybe like 2/3, on this log chart, 2/3 of this wave 3 done. So we still have to finish off the fifth wave of circle wave 3 here. Let me zoom in. We still have to finish the fifth wave of circle wave 3. Then we should get a wave 4. And it might all stay in this impulsive price channel here. So let's just adjust that slightly here. It might all happen in there, and we should get a wave 4, circle wave 4, and then circle wave 5 of C of 3. So there's a little bit more movement to go. So along the way, I will always update support. And once support breaks, then we know, something different might be going on. Now, the next resistances, as I said, 195 is really the next one I've got that is reliable. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we will maybe get the third wave finished before that. If we go into the shorter time frame wave count, it's hard to say what exactly this is. This looks like a 3-wave move to the upside. So that might make sense because, so this first rally here, because if this is a 5th wave, it could unfold as an ending diagonal. So we might already be working our way through this wave 5 as an ending diagonal, which means we have 5 waves. But each of the subwaves is corrective. What you need to understand, the more micro we go here, the smaller the wave degree is we're looking at, the less predictable it is, yeah, and the more adjustments have just have to be made along the way. So best I can tell you at the moment is that we are here possibly already in the third wave of the fifth wave, and we can use that information to calculate targets further. We can take this wave 1, go to the low of the wave 2, and then what we typically want to see is that a third wave in a diagonal reaches at least the 1-to-1 ratio that's at $137. More often, the area around the 1.236 to the 1.38 extension. So that would be between 145 and 150. Then we should get a wave 4 pullback. And the wave 5 could then stretch higher, possibly into the region 160, 165, 174, depending on the extensions. This is just designed to give you a bit of a guideline. And I mean, maybe it pushes all the way to 195, right? But just to give you an idea of where we are, then we should get, after this is done, the deeper wave 4 pullback. And yeah, so there is not much more to add at this stage. I mean, if you're trading this on the long side, you know, basically invalidation for this would be this wave 2 low at $108.60. Then we would need to look how the structure looks like, but ideally it stays above that level now for continuation higher. And yeah, that's the, you know, there isn't really anything reliable about this on the shorter time frame. So I give my best to give you a micro count. This might change. I said that before, this is not really the chart that offers a lot of precision. It's a bit like a train that just doesn't stop. It doesn't give you much precision, but what we can do is identify the relevant structures. And the best structure we can get is this one, in my opinion. There might be other interpretations out there, but that's sort of my view, and sort of it has worked so far. And then whenever we go higher, obviously we just add support. As we know, we are likely in a third wave. All we need to do really is just to adjust the support levels as we go higher to know when the trend breaks. And so far it hasn't broken yet. Yeah, that's my update about TRB. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.